What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. It is officially Prom Night Revisited, and Mary Lou Maloney is officially back from the grave.
Now, Mary Lou has found her way back. And Mary Lou is coming out to party. See you later.
So with the massive news yesterday that Red Shirt Pictures, I believe in cahoots with Synapse, is bringing Mary Lou back to life, back from the grave for the first time in many years. I thought it'd be a great time to deep dive back into this absolute gem of a movie. Now, this is the Virgin Vision, excuse me, VHS release from 1998. Now there was a widescreen DVD of this. There was released back on April 1st, 2008. Now we have word that Red Shirt Pictures is bringing this back to life from Synapse, but this has been stuck on DVD for quite some time. And I have the VHS, but it is a absolute gem from 1987. Way better than the original, in my opinion. You know, the original one's a classic, more of a sinister tone, but Hello Mary Lou Prom Night 2 to me is just so much fun. And it's like, this is exactly what you were looking for, you know, back in the late 80s and early 90s for a good time. I mean, it has so many different vibes all over it, like Nightmare on Elm Street and Carrie, and it just brings it all together in one fantastic teen slasher. It's supernatural. It's fantastic. So let me take you guys back to 1987 because I did some research, guys, and I couldn't believe the year of horror that was 1987. You know, I usually like to do this in my videos, give you guys a deep dive back into the year that these movies were made when I do a review. And there's a lot of years that I really love. But this year specifically, 1987, I really couldn't like fathom how many horror movies came out that year and the level of horror movies. So listen to this. I'm going to take you guys through this list of movies. Okay, 1987. This has to be in the running for greatest year for horror ever made. Listen to this. Enigma, Anguish, Bates Motel, Berserker. Listen to all these blood titles. You ready? Blood Diner, Blood Frenzy, Blood Harvest, Blood Hook, Blood Lake, Blood Rage, Blood Sisters, Bloody New Year, Bloody Wednesday. All in 1987. You had Cannibal Hookers, Creepazoids, The Curse, Deranged, Dolls, Doom Asylum, Evil Dead 2. I mean, already this would go down as like one of the greatest years, and it just keeps going. Evil Spawn, Evil Town, The Gate, Ghoulies 2, Grotesque, Happy New Year, Hell High, Prom Night 2, Hello Mary Lou, Hellraiser for crying out loud, House 2, The Howling 3, Jaws the Revenge, Killing Spree, Kindred, The Lost Boys, Monster Squad, Monster in the Closet, Munchies, My Best Friend is a Vampire, Near Dark, Necromantic, Newly Dead, Night Vision, A Nightmare on Elm Street 3, The Freaking Dream Warriors, Nightmare Sisters, one of my favorite underground kind of horror movies ever, Linnea Quigley, Michelle Bauer, Brinke Stevens, fantastic. Opera, Prince of Darkness, The Outing, Ratman, Redneck Zombies, Rest in Pieces, Retribution, Return to Horror High, Rock and Roll Nightmares, Scared Stiff, Silent Night, Deadly Night 2, Slaughterhouse, Slumber Party Massacre 2, Spectres, Stage Fright, The Stepfather, Street Trash, Video Dead, and Zombie High. Talk about a good year for horror. Banger after banger after banger. Some of the all-time greats are in that list. Some of my all-time favorites are in that list, like Dolls and Kindred. That's not even taking away from things like Lost Boys and Hello Mary Lou Prom Night 2. So really, I mean, like, unbelievable year for horror. So during that year, we got Hello Mary Lou Prom Night 2. Now, again, like I mentioned, I prefer this to the original. I just think it's just way more fun, and as something that was like, there was a theatrical release. It earned about $3 million. This was like exactly what you were looking for during the tape store era. Late night fun, bonkers, goofy, fun deaths, all that good stuff. So a little bit of information that I thought was fascinating when I did some research here is that this movie was originally billed as The Haunting of Hamilton High. It was not originally made to be the sequel to Prom Night. It was retitled to capitalize on the success of the original 1980s Prom Night. And they actually, take place at the same high school, but that's really the only thing they have in common. Like I said, it made about $3 million at the box office. So from the get go, guys, the dialogue in this movie is fantastic. Mary Lou opens the movie in a confessional, stating that she sinned and has had sexual relations, but, and then the twist comes. I loved every second of it. Again, that's the very opening of the movie, but it sets the tone off so right. I love that opening scene. The movie then cuts back to the main narrative, right, where Vicky, she's in the 80s, not 1957 anymore. And immediately we get this line of dialogue from one of the main characters talking to a guy in class, and the high school male says to her, "Hey, can I talk to you after class?" And she goes, "No, fuck off, asshole." I wonder why no one ever asked me out. And I love that line so much because she's such a bitch. But it's like very ironic and very funny and cliche. So the movie definitely is self-aware, but like it's also awesome. And that's a good combination to have when a movie has that self-awareness and it's like not taking itself too seriously, but it also slaps. So Michael Ironside is in this movie, who's fantastic. He plays a member of the administration, as well as I think his name is I'm trying to remember what his name was in the movie, Bill, I believe. But he plays a pivotal role as Mary Lou Maloney's boyfriend in 1957, who's now all grown up, and he plays a big role in the movie. But anyway, Vicky, the main character, she has these flashbacks as if she were in 1957, and dudes are trying to feel her up in locker rooms, and she's seeing evil lunch ladies with dead bodies in the food, and so she starts to like have these 1957 flashbacks and these odd things that are happening to her, and she starts slowly getting possessed by the demon ghost of Mary Lou Maloney from 1957. Now, there's so many great scenes in this movie. Like I said, it's really just a ton of fun. My favorite scene in the whole movie is, other than the ending, I think, but there's a scene in gym class when, first of all, the outfits are just ridiculous, like full on jazzercise workout outfits for like high school gym teens. It's amazing. And one of the girls, like, she launches a volleyball and it slams directly into Vicky's head, and it's just incredible. And she's like, "Ooh, goosh," and she just gets slammed backwards, and it's like honestly hilarious. It like slams her all the way back to 1957. Um, but the thing I love the most is that it's not just a prototypical slasher, right? Because it is definitely a slasher movie, but it's not a prototypical slasher. There's a lot of supernatural elements. Most notably a bedroom scene where this rocking horse comes to life, and it's quite sinister. It has blood red eyes, just a very cool visual. The first one is more of a straightforward slasher. This one's kind of like a supernatural, almost like a Nightmare on Elm Street. It definitely gives you kind of Nightmare on Elm Street vibes with kind of like the reality, the way it breaks kind of the plane of reality in certain scenes. It's super fun and super cool. So the main character Vicky, she starts losing control, what's reality and what's not, and what's when she's possessed and yada yada. Whether she's Mary Lou, whether she's Vicky, it starts to blur those lines. And there are tons of sequences that are very much in the same vein as a Nightmare on Elm Street. The reality is blurred and there's super cool visuals. There's a really cool chalkboard scene where there's hands coming out. I won't give away too much. The deaths are really fun and inventive. I'll let you guys see those on your own. But Vicky's descent into madness as Mary Lou is a lot of fun to watch. I think both characters did a really fun job as those roles. And let me say this about the ending, because it leads up into a beautiful crescendo of body horror and fun, just fun horror in every sense of the word. Nothing can prepare you Okay, it is bonkers. It's absolutely off the wall, and the movie reaches a new pinnacle, a new level of body horror in the end, with tons of great special practical effects, and it's really for what I enjoy about a horror movie. It really hits hard. So listen, Hello Mary Lou Prom Night 2 has been officially announced by Red Shirt Pictures, most likely for a 2026 release. I'm hearing from other people that it's probably going to be a box set. Look for that for possibly a whole prom night box set, which would be just super sweet. So I'm really looking forward to it. I love Hello Mary Lou Prom Night 2. If you have not seen it, get excited for that release, guys, because this is one of those movies that is kind of hard to watch. If you don't have the VHS, you gotta find one of those DVDs, and they're not so common anymore. So there you have it, guys. Hello Mary Lou Prom Night 2. Prom Night Revisited. Mary Lou is back from the grave, guys. One more time. She's looking to be queen once again. So thank you guys for hanging out. If you'd be so kind as to hit that like button, please subscribe to my channel. I would appreciate it. And I'll catch you guys later. Peace.